Iron sharpens iron. How many of us take that seriously? Who you be around can wear you down. Because everyone is too caught up in their feelings, everyone's too emotionalized, everything is so sensualized to where if you was to correct someone, they take it personal. They take it as an attack. The reason why iron sharpening iron is so important is so that you have a brother or sister that'll keep you accountable, that'll correct you of your wrongdoings. As we're supposed to go from glory to glory, as you're supposed to keep leveling up. You're not supposed to be stuck in your old childish ways or things that you used to do of old. They're passed away. You're a new creation, so you're supposed to keep going. Iron is iron, metal is metal. It's sharp. It's when it clashes together. It's not a. This isn't patty cake. You feel me? It's a very uncomfortable feeling. It's rugged. It's rough. So when you have someone correcting you, don't take correction as a bad thing. Correction is a good thing, especially if it's correction from God, because God chastises those He loves. If you ever have someone isn't trying to receive you, pray for them and also pray that someone else gets to them. Genuinely pray that they have a softened heart and pray that they have a renewed mind. You can't get to the next level dealing with people like that. So you can't waste your time trying to save them. You can't do that. You just gotta dust your feet. You have to dust your feet. You have to learn when to dust your feet. Otherwise, the metal that's clashing is gonna dull your sword. You're gonna get dull trying to, you know, trying to be so focused on them when they're not receiving it. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm about to get kicked out right now. And you should be able to receive correction as well. When someone's correcting you as well, you should be able to take that and receive that with love and examine yourself. And if you examine yourself, you'll be able to say like, okay, wow, I was wrong in this situation. So let me find where I can correct this. That makes you a man of valor. When you be able to correct yourself and be able to walk forward from your mistakes, definitely always take into consideration what someone is saying to you. Sometimes people do be hating. Sometimes people just be saying randomness. But that's why you have the gift of discernment to discern attacking your character versus someone genuinely seeking your best interest. And you got to have the love of Christ within you, and you also have to receive the love of Christ that comes from others, because he works in different vessels. And there's plenty of examples in the Word as well of people who have brother that will correct them, like Jonathan and David. You have like who else? I don't know, it's a whole list. I could just post a whole list on the screen right now. Obviously, Jesus and the disciples, you want all the rusty parts to fall away. You want all the piece that doesn't serve to go away. You don't want to be just a big pile of rusted metal. You want to be polished. You want to be not only just polished on the outside, you want to be able to have integrity. You want to stand firm. You want to be able to not be shaken. You want to be very uncomfortable, but you should have joy in that, because that's what growth is. Definitely easier than saying it, just like be joyful when things are uncomfortable. But when you look at it from a different perspective, we have the Holy Spirit and we understand God's love. It does make it a little bit easier, because instead of me making a mistake and me having this wrong idea, this wrong way of thinking that could lead me into danger, instead I'm giving a heads up, I'm giving a warning. A warning is always better than you having to learn the hard way, and that's just a fact. There's also people who they learn the hard way, and that's what I'm saying. That's why sometimes you gotta dust your feet. You gotta dust your feet. Some people just learn through experience. Some people don't learn from listening; they learn from experience. So some people have to go through some hard stuff in order for them to be like, "Oh snap, I was wilding. Let me chill." Having too many yes men around you, that would be a downfall. People who are too timid to speak up on your wrongdoings, or people who have an idea or opinion on you, but they'll just hold it to themselves. They rather hold it to themselves, or they'll just agree with everything that you say and do, even though they know you might be wilding out. Nah, you don't need that around you. That's terrible. Like, you will never grow from that. Just doing motivational videos for the Lord. Yeah,
All right, I can't let you be in the yard. It's
that's all,
private property.
it's all good, man. I knocked on the door. I was asking, but no, somebody was behind me. See, and see this junk metal. See all the scraps. You don't want to be like this. You can't really use this to build strong foundations. You can't really use this to build for something more powerful. So please check your surroundings and also check yourself, man. You gotta be sharp out here. You gotta sharpen each other. Just be mindful not to take correction personal. Always examine yourself. We're supposed to examine ourselves daily. And definitely examine yourself before you come at people, before you're in the wrong headspace, you're in the wrong heart posture, thinking you're correcting them, but in reality, you talking about a thorn in someone's eye, but you got a whole branch in your eye. You don't want to be like that. It's a waste of time. And time is precious. Time is the most valuable thing. It's the most valuable currency you have in this life. Honestly, you don't want to waste that at all. So definitely check who around you, and definitely check yourself.